This
Tarsus.
Saul
Saul.
Saul of Tarsus.
Damascus.
All right. Okay. I really can't read. So when should I start?
Just go ahead right now.
Once named Saul of Tarsus, living in Roman-occupied territory, he saw a vision on his way to Damascus. Through trials and tribulations, he found a new way of life. Through a revolutionary act of deviance against the Roman Empire, Christianity. After Saul of Tarsus, now known as Paul, became a follower in Christ, he became one of the apostles of Christ and started his own ministry and expanded it to other Roman-occupied territories. He wrote his letters to once Gentile followers entering a new faith to guide them. These are his letters. This is the Pauline letters.
We should have added scriptures. So we can describe it. You want to do that real quick?
I got this for right now.
Doesn't know that, right?
One step at a time. One step at a time.
Like how you like look, go do it.
I got this. I got this. Let me do my job. I'll let you do yours. Alright. Anyway, the Pauline letters were sent to different communities where he has already set up his ministry. Okay? And so he sends these letters to address a specific, very specific issue that has come to his attention. And there are always a few ways that we can always tell that it's Paul, you see. Alright, so let's go flip. You know, I ain't got time to find this because we running out late on time. But he always has a greeting. Always greets the person that he's sending his letter to. Then he always honors the receiver. And then he just dives right into the problem. Okay? And then after that, he sends his farewells and salutations. Alright.
In the New Testament, there are 7 Pauline letters. So since we are tight on time, we will only be talking about 3. And those are Galatians, Philemon, and Romans.
Galatians was different from all of the other Pauline letters because Paul expresses his frustrations and his disappointment with the people of Galatia. The people of Galatia were listening to false prophets and undermining Paul's authority. An example of this is in Galatians, verse 1. Chapter 1, verse 6. I am astonished that you are so quickly discerning the one who called you in the grace of Christ and are turning to a different gospel. You can hear the frustration as I read it.
So yeah, everything that my colleagues just said is just about right.
The next Pauline letter that will be introduced is
Philemon.
Philemon. Can you edit that or do I
Yeah.
edit it?
Alright, now Philemon is one of my favorite letters. It's also the shortest letters by Paul. And so, in this letter, a slave named Onesimus has escaped from his master and ran to Paul. And so, what Paul does is very particular. Very, very particular. He not only sends Timothy to Philemon with a letter, but he also sends back you know what it means. It says in Airman on page 250, it says the letter is really addressed to a solidarity individual because Paul speaks to a single person in the body of the letter. No wonder it's so short. Because Paul is only talking to one person. In the other letters, he addresses an entire community and households. This guy, Paul, is only talking to Philemon, aka the pater familias of this family. This is a game changer. It really is. It's a game changer. It's a game changer for Paul. Even though it's a short letter, it's a game changer for Paul.
Paul Paul sends a letter to have them forgive Onesimus and accept him back into the family as a brother. In the Greco-Roman world, that is a lot of steps to skip all at once. When Paul did this, this was unprecedented. It has never been seen before.
In the Greco-Roman world, there is a household code, which also refers to the state. The state is topped off with the emperor on top and senators on the bottom, governors. What the heck? Okay, you can cut that out. Military, citizens, plebs, and finally, at the lowest rank, is the slaves. Again, the state also reflects the household. In the household, it goes the father on the paterfamilias, the sons, daughters, freed slaves, and also the very lowest are the slaves.
Imagine having a slave in the Greco-Roman world, and then all of a sudden, you have to treat them as your brother. To the Greco-Romans, this was just absolutely sickening. And go.
The last Pauline letter that was written is Romans.
Now, Romans is the last letter by Paul. And this time he decides to do something completely different. He writes to somebody he doesn't.
Romans was an unprecedented Pauline letter in more ways than one. Not only was Paul trying to expand his ministry to the Roman Empire, which was unheard of, but he used female carriers to spread his letter. Personally, Romans is my favorite letter. It excites me.
He was risking his life because the Roman emperors made it a law that the Romans must worship. In Roman tradition, they made themselves seem as they were divine beings, and they're the Son of God.
It's because I'm glowing. You understand my...
I understand. All right.
Roman occupied territories. He wrote his letters to launch Gentile followers entering a new faith to guide them. These are his letters. This is the Pauline letters.
Galatians is known as the angry letter. You can tell by how Paul starts off his letter to the people of Galatia that it's furious. Okay, we gotta restart.
Okay, can I be funny? Can I just be funny?
Yeah, go ahead.
Is it recording?
Mm-hmm.
In the New Testament, there are...
Oh, so you gonna be ratchet.